Let's now get into the latest news and rumors around the Seattle Seahawks. Let's talk about Jamal Adams, their star safety. He left Week 3 early versus the Dallas Cowboys with the groin. Wasn't able to play in Week 4 or 5, even though he was standing in front of his television with the helmet on, ready to rock and roll. He should be ready to go, though, in Week 7.
Adams also made it seem like he was going to be fine. Like he had tweeted out, "I'm fine" on Tuesday, so I'm like, okay, cool. It's a minor groin. Adams is going to be good to go. And he missed Week 4.
Yep.
Same thing in Week 5. And the reasoning behind that for Seattle, and it did pay off.
Yeah.
We don't have to rush Jamal Adams back. We gave up all of this to acquire, I think, the guy who's been their best defensive player. Obviously, Russ has been their best offensive player. Bobby Wagner, number 2 behind Adams.
Yeah.
Now they enter their Week 6 bye. Adams has a full extra week of rehab and recovery, no contact, any of that. I fully expect he'll be good to go for Week 7, unless this injury is a lot worse than they've actually let on, which I don't think is the case here because Adams was on the sideline. He didn't go back to the locker room immediately or for an extended period of time. So I am not panicking about Jamal Adams. And on the bright side, too, Mitch, is that even though Adams has been out, Seattle kind of came across a bit of a gem in that secondary, which they've done before. They're pretty good at that. Ryan Neal, who's been the backup for Adams, especially the first 2 games, played really well for them. I have much more of an in-the-box safety, but offered some interception and some playmaking as well. I was very impressed by him. With so many injuries to the Seahawks linebacking core, I think you might see some more big nickel looks. What that means is you take a linebacker off the field, you put a safety on there instead. Why not get Adams back, let him be a box thumper superstar where he blitzes, he stops the run, gets some pass breakups, covers some tight ends, and still let Ryan Neal play. So it has almost been a bit of a blessing in disguise because now Seattle has some great confidence in Neal going forward.
And, I mean, as you kind of said before, it hasn't really mattered because Russell Wilson, this offense, has been so good. But I'm still a believer if this team wants to win a Super Bowl, because that's their objective.
Yeah, of course.
You're 5-0 for the first time in franchise history, but you're giving up way too many points, and I also believe they're on pace to give up the most yards in a single NFL season.
They are dead last right now.
So you need to get Jamal Adams back. You need to get him fully healthy, ready to rock and roll, because with him, you obviously gave up 2 first-round picks. He is so important to this team, and you can see how many points the Seahawks have given up.
Not been good.
It has not been good whatsoever.
Cowboys offense is great. Patriots was good before Cam Newton got hurt. Some garbage time against the Falcons. 23 maybe a little bit much for Miami, but then again, they just took the hammer to San Francisco. So the defense has been a bit of a bend but don't break unit. Getting Jamal Adams will help prevent them from breaking even more.
So with him, potentially, he's going to come back in Week 7.
I think
he's
going
to come back in Week 7.
I think he plays.
But then you got the 49ers in Week 8, the Buffalo Bills in Week 9. And, I mean, these are the next 2 games, Rams, Cardinals. Cardinals haven't been playing as well.
I mean, look, even if you split against Arizona and you split against the Rams and you lose to the Buffalo Bills, the Niners don't look very good. The Jets and Washington football team, I should say, they're terrible.
I was going to say, they're not good.
This might, you can legitimately tell me, hey, Seattle's going 13-3 this year. And I go, yeah, that makes sense. Like, the way this offense has looked, the way the defense has shown some flashes, if they can get a little bit more consistent pass rush, maybe Adams brings that. I think this is going to be a team fighting for that number 1 seed in the NFC, which is even more important this year at the end of the season.
So you said 13-3. Is that your prediction?
I'll go 13-3.
Seahawks are going to go 13-3. Let us know down there in the comments section how many wins, or you can just go ahead and predict the record for the Seattle Seahawks. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, make sure you do. YouTube.com/SeahawksTV. I'm actually going to go 14-2.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to give them the 14-2 look because this to me is the best team in the NFC. And you know what? In our NFL power rankings, they're probably going to be number 1 on my list here. So let us know what the Seahawks record is this season. The best place to go get men's grooming products, Manscaped. Go to manscaped.com/chat. 20% off and free shipping. If you're a Seahawks fan and you want to rock out with your hawk out, this is by far the easiest way to do it. We'll put the link in the chat. It's also going to be available in the description. The Lawnmower 3.0 is the best male grooming tool out there. Fits great in your hand, rechargeable. The battery life is about 8 hours, and there's a little light there at the end of it, so you can get in those hard-to-reach places.
Yeah, which sometimes you need, especially with what your girlfriend's told me about.
Wow, you hang out with my girlfriend more than I do.
I do, yeah. Why do you think that's the case, Mitch? Because I use Manscaped.